Crazy because in this world, we are all different types of teachers. Anybody could be a teacher. Your father, grandfather, uncle, mom, whoever taught you how to ride a bike. Someone taught you how to roll your first blunt. People can teach you anything in life. Someone could teach you how to succeed at whatever they're doing, and someone can also show you the steps to failure at whatever it is that you actually seek. You got to use discernment. So when I speak, I'm speaking from multiple references. I could be pulling out Bible verses. I could be pulling out reference from a or some sort, shout them out, give them their credit. But see, the problem is y'all come to people for wisdom and guidance, or you latch onto them, or you make it seem like you on the same path, but you're not on that path, right? If you're on that path, because everybody's gonna learn something. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you need to try and learn more things and be observant. If you aren't already like that, you should try to be. You might do it in a higher perspective or a lower perspective. AKA your local surroundings is different than the whole world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like going to a local food place. Just ate some Indian food, right? That food is traditionally made in India, but they open their shop here and they sell it here. And yes, they're going to attract the normal culture, but so since we don't need to travel to India to go eat the food there, it's already here. This goes for any race, any group of people. It's just like that. Clothing, all that stuff. So imagine the knowledge that can be passed on. You talk to people from different countries, they can tell you about that country, so on and so forth. So when I come on here and I speak, I'm speaking about a variety of topics. And unfortunately, once a group of people or whatever I've been through become a part of the conversation at hand, they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is people act like they want nothing to do with you, but still tuning into your frequency, still tuning in your channel, still tuning into your page. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you just got to keep doing what you do, because they watching you. They your fans. And this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing is, when people step up to you, you need to always be the person that you are. If you're kind-hearted, if you're caring, you need to do that to an extent. But learn how to be kind-hearted and caring to yourself as well. But you also need to know how to meet fire with fire. You also need to know that don't play with nobody and don't let nobody play with you. Do that as a vice versa. I ain't playing with you. You know what I'm saying? So don't play with me. It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? See, when people think shit's funny and then you start saying things, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if it's a lie, then you can shrug it off. But if it's the truth and it's something about you, you may not like it. But see, some of us, like, I want to know the truth. And I use that with the survey. If you tell me the truth about myself and your perception, I can either be like, yeah, that's true to an extent, or I could check it out and be like, nah, because you lack understanding, you lack guidance in some areas. You know what I'm saying? So this comes from us being in the black community or whatever community we are, with the lack of fatherhood and uncles and people who actually done certain things in life to teach us about that topic. If your father only does a certain amount of things and that's the person who raised you and taught you everything, and you didn't want to learn from nobody, you just wanted to be hard-headed, that's all you know. You know what I'm saying? If all you know is niggas smoking blunts all day and drinking, and you know what I'm saying, you just go on the block and post up, or you just, you know what I'm saying, you know your hood, that's all you know, you don't want to go outside those limits, okay, that's where you at. You know what I'm saying? So how I rock, it's a little different. But see, people want to talk about all this freedom of speech, or I got the free will to do this, so people want the free will to also do fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? And when it starts to creep back up on them, people start waking up and seeing it's like it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand, we're not going to be perfect. It's just like business. You know what I'm saying? If they mess up your order, they're going to give you a refund, right? Or they're going to try to make sure you get the product that you need. You know what I'm saying? You are a product as well, but you need to treat yourself accordingly. How do you want to display yourself every day when we pop out? You're the item on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So if you know me, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stop my educational receptionism, how I receive information and how I use discernment, and also once I receive the information or that experience, the information from that experience, you know what I'm saying, I can therefore share it how I choose. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I rock. And that's how I've been doing it. And people get mad, you know what I'm saying? Because the topic can switch to being possibly about them. You know what I'm saying? But they want nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Every pastor, every educator, as I was talking about. If you're a local pastor, your local educator, whatever the case may be, the pastor's gonna open up to whatever book, you know what I'm saying, whatever verse it is, right? And if they start breaking it down and they have some type of story or something that's going on in today, they don't break it down like that. Boom, right? Some of y'all learn from music, right? The music is talking about doing this and that, and it may relate to whatever you're going through at the time, so on and so forth. And so you're gonna go therefore and copy whatever they're doing and download the information. And just be like, okay, cool. And you may already do it. So the song's talking about, oh, we rolling up some woods. We're talking about doing this. So it's like you can listen to that music. You may have come from a violent background or a neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe talking about elevation. The music may be talking about success. There may be some sexual music, and then you a girl, you're trying to get your freak on tonight, you're trying to dance and twerk. Or dudes is trying to get that dance vibe going with the whole party, you know what I'm saying? And or the whole group that they with, and they're trying to have a good time. They're on the ox, you know what I'm saying? So it plays on so many different ways. Oh, you sad, you in this emotion, you gonna listen to this type of music, you know what I'm saying? But people put that out there. So and then in these same songs, all your favorite rappers, if they dissing somebody or they talking about somebody, they always talking about something. If they don't mention it by name, they always talking about something that you know nothing about or you think you know nothing about. As much as YouTube people be making videos and shit and say whatever, it's like, bro, this is the day and age we live in. And it's been going on from books and religions to try to put people in categories like, okay, stay away from those people, so on and so forth. Same thing with music. That's what they do. So people get mad when you gotta do it too. Now it's your time. You know what I'm saying? And people want to become the opposition or the enemy in your life, or you know what I'm saying, it's all looking at each other from different angles. When people ain't looking at things in the same point of view as you, at first it may seem like that, but really in reality, no one's gonna see 100% of all the points of views and angles and experiences and things you've seen and all the doors that you went through that was closed, locked, or that you did get through. You have the key to them doors. You know what I'm saying? We all got different keys to different type of doors, access to different types of information. You know what I'm saying? But then again, we are on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So people just ain't really using their brains. You know what I'm saying? So people really gotta take a step back, you know what I'm saying? And specifically, really just analyze what they're doing, what they're thinking about, what they're trying to do upon others. You know what I'm saying? And people are trying to destroy foundations of people's families and what people go based off of on their day-to-day basis that they were taught by their elders, their ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So what you was taught was something else, and that's all you know, and you're trying to bring that over here. You know what I'm saying? The problem is like some people is too nice to people, they're too good, and they just don't see it coming. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's like this. If I was the first person to bite into the apple, or if I was the first person to try something, and I told you the benefits, if I said this is what I did, this exercise, right, then you should probably start doing it if it's working. If it ain't working, I'm gonna say it ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta listen to some type. That's why you gotta listen to your elders most of the time because they've experienced certain things that's going to apply to life for sure. You know what I'm saying? So when they tell you, okay, you need to save your money or you need to do this and woo, man, you know what I'm saying? And people just want to be out here putting on the front. You know what I'm saying? And manipulation is big today. You know what I'm saying? So anybody in the church, anybody your teachers that can manipulate something, trying to just get a good dividend of prosperity financially, or getting people just to follow them because they place a fear into their hearts. You're not supposed to just have fear, but you're supposed to use discernment and know like this still ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying you being fearless and stuff. It doesn't mean you just go do anything. You know what I'm saying? You might be reaping one benefit from that, but it's actually got 5 other cons with it. You know what I'm saying? So when the benefits and the pros actually outweigh the cons, there you go. But the problem is people are doing it in a negative way, so they may get a lot of pros for a certain amount of time, and then they realize it all backfires on them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta know exactly what you're doing. All shit for your body. Yes, I may smoke my little tobacco, but what else do I do? You know what I'm saying? To defeat that. And you know what I'm saying? It's the chemicals is in the tobacco, but it's different if you're smoking all natural tobacco. You know what I'm saying? So it's Rob letting you know. Pastors, preachers, musicians, everybody's putting information out there in their own way. We are just being creative with the words that we know, and we just use our instruments, our tools. All right? Peace.